Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Triple Apex Build. A couple of changes have taken place since last time, namely this garage is the only big structure to go in. A few issues here, namely the lighting, but I can't help that, that's half slabs for you. So what's going on this episode? Well, today it's Green Fingers time, we're going to be outside. There's the weird hedge thing we did last time. Anyway, as I said, we're going to be outside in the garden today. And the first step is to put fences around everything. Worth noting, I haven't been on this project for a couple of weeks, so I've kind of forgotten what's going on. And I'm also really, really tired right now. So if I make mistakes or sound tired, you know why. Anyway, we're at the back of the house here on this boundary, which is the rear edge of the garden, the back if you will, except it isn't because it moves later on. Anyway, the fences are just these quartz blocks placed 4 blocks apart with cracked stone brick in between, but as you can see here in a minute, there we go, I made a big boo-boo on this one and had a fit as well. Right, here we go, much better, except this isn't the final design obviously. I think now we will go to the front, where we will work on the sort of iron railing semi-see-through fence that's going to sit past the front garden. Okay, this design is basically going to be replicated all along the front. What it is 2 quartz blocks with a half slab on top like that, with cracked stone brick underneath and iron bars, or is it iron railings? I can never remember, in between. This is only at the front because, well, the big windows at the front, and I don't want it to be looking at a wall. Also, for some reason I associate sort of semi-open fencing with the front of a house. Not sure why, but I thought it looked good. So we'll just fast forward to when it's finished. Ta-da! Looks good, actually. I really like it. The big gap there is the gate, except I won't be building the gate this episode. In fact, I probably won't be building a gate at all. But I'll have to leave that up to future me to decide that if it looks any good. And now we move on to the standard fence, which sits around the rest of the garden, which is just cracked stone brick, infilling the spaces in between the quartz pillars. I cannot tell you how much of a pain it was to do these. I went wrong so many times, like that actually. The spacing was very, very difficult to do and drove me insane. So yeah. Anyway, this bit here is a bit of a conflict area because on the other side it's like this, railings, but it looks weird just having one and then transitioning straight into this other design. So I'm not sure if I change this or not. This is a product of me not being on this for a couple of weeks, but look at this, MLG oh wait, no, I was about to say MLG quartz slab placing, but I cursed myself, it would seem. Anyway, moving on. It's done. The boundary is done. The logs down there you see, I'll come back to them in a minute. This is far too big, realistically, and it will be reduced by about 8 blocks, the final size. Those logs down there are the base of a tree which is going to go in. Just an aside, testificates now use ovens, it seems. Who knew? Anyway, these are some stills from the buildings of the tree, a frame with leaf nodes on it, then fleshed out into the final product which you see here. Hopefully I'll show a different angle. Yep, there we go. Still got a few holes in, but never mind. This is the driveway. This is the pattern that will go on the driveway, done in red brick, not permanent. This is the driveway filled in with stone bricks, I think it is. And that's the final pattern done of the driveway. Took me ages, that did. Anyway, here we go. These flowers didn't stay, by the way. They were totally at odds with what I wanted the design to be. Couple of plants here and there, just to try and make things look a little bit greener. This is a garden after all. We go to the back now, and this space here is going to be a huge decking area. More on that later. Anyway, this is the other tree in the opposite corner. The carved out bit you see there is water feature. This is a shed, obviously. And that's the deck area that I was talking about earlier that was carved out. It's going to be improved. More trees, just to add some screening. and the other side, the garden's been reduced in size by now. And here's an overview, and here is the water feature I was on about. This thing is just taking up space, really. It was just designed to fill a very large area, and of course I managed to completely mess up that section because I'm an idiot, basically. I got confused by my layout. You may have noticed earlier that I'd made several square holes in the ground. Essentially, the bits that were dug out marked where the walls were, and I thought that they marked the edge of the bit that I should dig down. So I made all the blocks one too big, and so I had to go back and redo it entirely. Anyway, what's going on here? Basically, it's moss stone around the edge, cobblestone on the bottom, and then these slabs across the top. Very simple, effective though. I like it. And these things, of course, mean you can easily stumble over them and fall in a hilarious manner whilst drunk at a party. I've never done that, by the way. I don't drink. Anyway, at the back here, a small waterfall will be used to make it look like there is some circulation within the water feature. Fact, there is actually circulation in the water feature. I wanted it to flow down from this top square to the very bottom one, and I figured that it wouldn't really work if there wasn't some kind of input at the top. It wouldn't be physically possible, and I like realism like that. Call me pedantic, but I like it. Anyway, this is just placing water here. No source blocks in the middle one, just flow. And then I've lost my mind, obviously. These two will be still, these two here. Brief word about the cracked stone brick in the middle of each feature. The idea was to have a fountain on each one originally, but that looked really, really stupid when I did it. In fact, it looked incredibly stupid. So instead, it was replaced by a ornament of some sort. And here, I'm going to be trolled by this section here, frantically trying to place water, and to no avail. So look up. Yep, the tree was trolling me. Excellent tree, 10 out of 10. Man, I've got a sore throat. Anyway, this is me contemplating life again. Do a lot of that. And now just comparing it to the other feature. Yeah, looks good, I think. Done. All done. Final thing is complete. Well, not quite. There's still one more thing to do. And this is the rest of the garden, essentially. This is what it looks like. Shed's got rose bushes around it. Now, the trees are all done. They took me ages and drove me insane. This will be a fire pit here. And this will be a jacuzzi thing eventually. But yeah, overall, I'm fairly happy with how it's going. I forgot to increase my render distance for this. Whoops. That'll be fixed for the final fly-through, I promise. And let's take a tour, shall we? This is the final product. Flowers around the tree this time. Flowers gone from here because I think they look rubbish. Not hating on flowers here. More roses down the side of the garage because they break up a solid surface quite well. Shed here, not the biggest thing in the world, designed to house, well, a lawnmower, and that's about it. And yeah, this is the deck area. This is the area that I put the most work into, apart from the trees, obviously. This thing here is the fire pit, which I haven't lit because it will burn the entire thing down. And I'm not going to take the risk that it won't. Tables and chairs, meh, they'll probably change. And this jacuzzi thingy, which causes me to lag whenever I go inside it, and the weather to change, apparently. Got a hole in it. Quite like that, actually. Not sure it'll change. So yeah, torches there, used as lights, because in this texture pack they look kind of nice. A ring of slabs added around this water feature here, so that increases your falling inability whilst drunk. And yeah, the outside is just about done, I think. I might put in a rollered lawn, I don't know. Honestly, I'll have to do that last. But that's it for this episode, and I will see you in the next next one, when we were going inside again. See ya.